make that electronic. As they take Brown Wall's control very, very quickly there. Loud as you like on Perfecto. Over towards Ivy as this duel. P250 in hand. Glaive the first to receive. Doesn't take any damage. But he will think better of re-peaking that position. Cross-running with Magus now. And up close towards Pop is Dupree.
Two spotted Ivy then for the T side at this point. If they're going for the totem drop, it's going to be hard for Dupree to handle. And oh, wow. Does well to find the first. Perfecto even turning around to try and make his head harder to hit. Dupree doesn't care. 4-4.
That's a filthy way to do it there, isn't it? The way that Perfecto just turned his back on Dupree. This one stalls out, but they're searching.
Nice shots, Flamey. I like watching this man play, especially when he's on. Magisk has drawn blood, though, and silences Flamey after the double. Working their way out of main. That's the Molotov onto the bomb train. Magisk peeked and simple frags. And there's another one for Navi as they fill the feed. This pistol round continuing to be problematic for Astralis. And Electronic not gonna let Ezetags miss go unpunished either. Navi take the pistol round of our fourth map of the series.
All right, well, let's see if Astralis can bounce back with a force by here. This is the drop. Flamey converting that one there on the ladder. He was on the ladder there,
yeah,
I think.
It's supposed to be inaccurate.
So a bit of a lucky one there for him to pick on up, but a big kill nonetheless, and a big round for Navi as they start their T-sided campaign. We're going to see 3 MAC-10s, a Galil and an AK-47 coming on out. Just the standard smokes coming on through. One towards E-Box, one towards 5-lane. Molotov over towards Sandwich. Pressure towards Ivy from both sides. Electronic having to deal with Magus. Magus gets on the worst side of that. And wow, Electronic continuing forward. He's actually going to be dealt with, and that's a Galil for Magus.
Yeah, he can't believe his luck. There is a bit of a speculative spray from Simple trying to stop that recovery, but he's not going to be able to commit too much to that. Glaive, however, tagged down to 46 as he patrols, and so do a Navi. Are they out? No. Still in main. Flamey and Pop.
Look at the utility they're working with here. It's only a smoke and 2 flashes. This is problematic for Navi.
Inner sounds good.
Yeah, but they could rotate over quite early. They've actually sent Dupree with the Galil towards the B bomb site to meet up with Essetag, who has a smoke. As time whittles down on the clock here, we are just sub 1 minute. But if Essetag drops that smoke at an opportune time, roughly with 30 seconds left towards the low ramp or the high ramp, well, there it goes. Could be some real problems for Navi. So Boomich making a couple of steps. They have pop control. Might just go for a yard pin. So they have to deal with the Galil and the Scout.
I'm waiting to see what the final punch is from Navi. Simple getting spotted. That's going to be a big bit of information relayed, but has to be kept with caution. Device now aware. Under threat, under fire. Gets taken down by Boomich, and the pace now increases. Magisk, though, that deagle is good. Boomich is on the site. Perfecto in between. And now we're into a 3v3.
That was a really good chance from Magisk to break the bank. Nice frag. Does have time for a plant, though. Essetag found and converted. Dupree, though, this plant spot determines everything. He can get the frag. He can. He can't. Simple plants it and gets away. Trying to frag it. Dupree clutches up. Magnificent work. It looked so sketchy. He didn't want to go down. And instead, he'll get both kills. Navi caught by surprise. The suppressing spray finds both of them.
I'm really curious right there, because as the bomb was getting planted the first time round, damage went through. Was Essetag under the train?
Yes.
It must
I was worried it was the player
tagging
over the top of Pop, but
yeah. I thought that was like, has Dupree got some mental spam lined up or something?
I'm pretty sure he got the assist on it, so I'd assume it was Essetag unless... Let's see.
This is it. He's starting to plant the bomb, and I think, yeah, he must get, so tagged under the train.
Yeah.
The Magus killed him under the train. Sorry, Essetag killed him under the train. All right, well, you don't see that every day of the week.
No. God, you gotta be feeling a little brave after you've just taken on Simple, because you know he's taking that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no one else like him.
Yeah, he took a bit of page out of Carrigan's book and counted to 3.
All right, so the pistols are out for Navi, just the light upgrade. They're not actually going in with the force spy here. Towards Sandwich is Magus. Simple now searching with the deagle. What can you do, my friend? Catch a nade. So 76 points of health remaining. Damage done to Magus now. In the meantime, Dupree's taken Pop Dog. More damage done to Navi. Feels like they're just going to get whittled away in this one here.
No quarter really being given.
Nice shots.
That's hard fought for by Boomich to find Device. That does open up a little bit of a dangerous area. Simple caught by the flame again. They are very low HP, excluding Flamey.
Yeah, he's hoping to catch someone with a back turned, and Magic's not going to give him anything. Oh, he does. He gives him the fight. He felt confident. And now Navi's Deagles. These are unarmored Deagles. This is practically an eco, a deco at a stretch. Now Navi do have control, albeit
he caught him.
the numbers favor him, but not on the health. Flamey's just trapped there now. They're trying to go in. I guess his presence alone is enough to keep the CTs present. He needs to survive. And now he continues to push the issue. Glaive has to deal with Flamey. And the more he survives, the less help Esatag gets.
Oh my
he got it!
Wait, he's got the kill. Now dupree's probably so hyper-focused on this, but you're right, it's just Esatag here. Now, he does have an SMG. They are unarmored. They're very low
across.
HP, but they are across. The bomb gets dropped down. He's heard
Molly.
this. Molly now comes in. That's going to be Boomich dead. No, he adjusts position well enough. Esatag completely focused on one. Lucky
7 seconds.
to get this one.
No, he hasn't.
Flamey in
Flamey
the
arrives
back.
from behind,
Oh.
saves the day, but my goodness, had he found safe haven, 7 seconds, Chad, you're right to scream it out.
Oh, God.
Nearly did enough converting that low HP, but I can't believe Navi with just Deagles take the round. Simple. You can see why he sticks around in main for 45 seconds, because eventually the fights come his way.
That's wild right there. So Boomich opened things up over towards Ivy, right? And then from there, it looked like it was all over because the low HP, they only had pistols, not armor. They didn't
Just
have utility. It was
pistols.
just upgraded pistols. And now Astralis have to force buy back in themselves. They've kept a little bit of residual cash. Vegas has the least. $350 left. Oh, Perfecto tagged up early. And again, on the way out the door, needs to get away with his life, and he will do so. Esatag aggressive towards the box halls. The Simple's taken down Device. So another opening here for Navi in round number 4. Molotov to hold them at bay. Now they're just... Oh, the push in up. This could be everything. If Esatag takes down Flamey, that's a lot of pressure.
It's a big if.
Oh, my lord.
Ooh-wee, there's some revenge. Oh, no.
Wait.
A taste of their own medicine coming straight back to Navi. Faking the ladder climb. Boomich got a lot to do. A lot on his plate here. And already just under the train, Magic is connecting warning shots. Boomich undeterred and chipped down to 50. It could be the scout frag, and it's not.
Oh.
Boomich so brave. Does get finished off in the end. It's a 3 versus 2, and they're sketchy. Electronic does well to make the 11 HP sing. But one Deagle bullet, and it does connect. Esatag brings it into a 1v2. Perfecto to clutch, finds the first. Magic's gonna scout. And he isn't within that 1 scout bullet range, so this is by no means a guarantee. Up
I love
falling
that.
towards the Z.
Yeah, readjusting position. He should have Perfecto here. He does. So well played by Magisk.
I wonder, I'm curious. I guess he thought that Magus would just stay over there towards that Ivy, but these last couple of rounds, ladies and gentlemen, have been weird. They've been very, very weird. Isolated duels all across the map. The teams who look like they have the advantage dropping it. And this is the shot onto Simple towards Ivy. This was huge.
God damn.
Great opening there from Magus. Glaive with the punish onto Flamey, trying to deal with 2 positions at once. And then, well, running very, very loudly is Perfecto in the one-on-one situation. And the bullets into the corpse from Magus, 2-2. Tied up in the early stages here. First timeout call from Astralis, potentially just to allow them to catch their breath, because it has been odd. Forced by Wars haven't been coming through the multi-kills, locking down an area. It's been these strung out frags and a lot of mid-round decision-making to be made. So we get back underway with round number 5. Bit of a hodgepodge buy for Navi.
Classic. No, this is a Navi full buy, bro. We're ready to go. It's Flamey and Electronic on the rifles.
They have a lot of utility behind this as well, so they could aim for a little bit more of a set piece or conditioning with the utility as we see 2 smokes fly on out. These are deeper towards the bomb train. Also 1 smoke towards the back of Ivy.
Wow, Esatag just throws down a double. Just like that, the round gets difficult. It was already a bit of a mammoth task. Device is on the hunt for his first frag of train. Very quiet start for the AWPer. Haven't really seen the AWP at all. And he does go down, so that's a FAMAS delivered back.
He just got 2 opening kills though. What's the point of that aggression right there? I'm really perplexed as to why that was necessary.
It does mean Glaive has to work harder and they'll be spread a little thinner. But other than that, Electronic is the next potential to damage, and he finds a great shot onto Magisk. Forces dupreeh off the site, they regroup. Another ridiculous round potentially turned around. It was a double kill to open things up from Esatag, don't forget that. Now back to 11 level and even keel. Electronic, though, He's being hunted. I wonder if he's prepared for this Dupree hunt.
Oh my god, Electronic.
Prepared or not, he still gets the kill. Maintains his life with 19 HP, but Glaive is an additional factor he might not be accounting for. That's one, and that's not Electronic. That's Glaive with the second, so they know there was more than one coming their way, and Glaive puts a stop to this madness. These first couple of rounds,
Yeah.
I've got to say, I know this sounds very strange, but it does feel almost like an offline event because sometimes it just goes so far beyond the norm. They play these kind of very curious rounds. We see the pistols coming out and doing well. We see these weird buys coming in. But it looks like, have Navi finally run out of money here?
The whole start was curious. Going straight for a totem drop without buying any respect over to Pop Dog is a weird one. The kills that came in from Electronic, it felt like he should never have been able to get away with that second. And now it will just be, well, nothing really for Navi. Electronic into the ladder room. A little bit too far out of his range right there as Esatag will mop that up. Device over towards the inner bomb side again. So this is quite curious to see. The smoke towards lower. Towards the box. Also, Dupree playing on the ladders now. Okay, so this round here is just going to fall apart for that of Navi. Boomich and Simple remaining.
An interesting stat that I want to keep an eye on is just how influential the opening kills have been, or rather how uninfluential they've been. Great shot from Simple, just to stop it from being a full 5 survive. But the opening kills, Astralis leading. 6 rounds of play, 5 opening kills to Astralis. Navi define the odds in one of those, but just keep track of that. That could be something that Navi continuing to flex their 4v5 statistic, the highest rated team in converting that 4 versus 5 disadvantage.
Okay, well, we should see the guns come out, but there'll be no AWP for Simple. So if that was part of the game plan here, they will have to take another save, and that's not the case. The AKs come out, the utility follows. Let's see the pace from Navi, because on the other side of things, Astralis Device has his AWP. Esatag will now go back towards that inner bomb site. Early protocol utility towards main.
Quick from Simple.
There's a fight in pop.
Very quick. Dupree falls for the molly. Magisk having a cursory glance. 2 walking. Oh, the sound cue. That spread. That's going to really keep them on their toes. Simple trying to fake them with the jump. Decides thinks better of it. Dupree, this is ridiculous. No way Simple's ready for that. Caught completely unawares.
So frustrating.
It was Flamey that went down in the end, but my God, that's going to cause some problems because he can call the whole thing clear. Dupree's just walking through Brown Hall saying, yeah, you're good. Get out of there. There's 3 members of Astralis on the inner site, but now all of them can head out elsewhere. They will have their defense on the right side of the map.
This is it for Navi. They have to commit to this, right?
Yeah, but it's not going to be fun. They're burning now. Perfecto's been separated. Now they flash him. It could have been the Magisk push. That would have been a 3v5 right there. Book him.
Magisk, this is it. Can't get it done. Device on the trade out, but takes damage for it. Esatag ready to go, capitalizing on the flash coming through from the T's. And this is a shutdown. Everything was noted. The whole picture had been seen. The fog of war removed by Dupree. Banging up the ladder. What the hell was he up to?
Yeah, that's wild. I guess because he had the MP9, wanted to play for more information there, but that's an unorthodox move in itself, just pushing up the ladder. Normally a position that's heavily watched. And here, Esatag forcing forward through the smoke, completely denying this yard take from Navi. They were kind of left with no options. So at this moment, Astralis are dictating the pace of the tone of this game. Back down to the pistols are Navi. Lost bonus starting to build now. I've got to, catch up as what's going on here, because this has been such a strange start to this game. 5-2, opening pick now for Device onto Simple. Lots of damage being done to Flamey and Perfecto in the meantime.
And even just looking at the tempo overall of this game, double nades can put Magisk under pressure. Hold on. So he's been picked up. No one else that close by. So I guess Ivy's a bit of a problem. Device now has to turn attention towards this. It was the first time I feel we'd seen Astralis leading the pace. Even on Nuke, it was a bit of a weird back and forth between the two. And obviously Dust 2 is all Navi's. So first time it looks like they're at least controlling for now. Could still be changed. We've seen what these Deagles can do without anything beside them, let alone armor. 3 now posted towards Ivy.
So they've actually given the Deagle over to Boomich, I believe. Electronic onto that Tech 9 now. Similar to Bogdan's Law with the AWP, I suppose. Another flash towards Ivy, just postured up, waiting. Navi, absolutely no rush right now, but if they can get past and they leak Device's grips here, oh my god, don't worry about leaking, just take him out of the equation.
Is this going to be another one of these? Because now Glaive's on an island, he's isolated, down, dead. Dupree called upon to try and save this, but the bomb's going to be planted. Yes, Esatag can get around the back. Perfecto still lives. Esatag does find Electronic, and the HP is very low. But you're right. Both now noted. Esatag creeping in. He's going to try and deny the plant. Yes, he does. Instantly sprays around. Well handled by Esatag, but I thought another one was about to go Navi's way.
It did look like it. They really do know how to make something out of nothing. Mountains out of molehills. It is 6-2, though. And Navi going to look to try and borrow their heads a little deeper into this T side. It is not sufficient. 2 will not do.
I would be frustrated with this if I was Navi. Like, they probably should have at least been able to get the bomb down because they knew where both players were. And then Flamey still went and planted in a more open position. So I'm a little bit perplexed as to what was the communication in that mid-round right there from Navi. But nevertheless, we're back underway. AWP out for Simple. Pop control feels like something Navi want every single time. Oh my god.
God, that's going to burn. Quick pace, though, comes out and it's met by force. Astralis don't seem too fussed by this just yet, and yes, that high priority pop position seems to be noted. The loss of Dupree is unfortunate, but the flank coming out from Majus is perfect. His positioning couldn't be better. He's going to find Simple in a bomb. Bides his time to find Flamey. Oh, this is a bit sloppier now. And now Flamey's found it. Uh-oh, a bit of a mistake, a bit of a fumble, and Esatag is now in a 1v2.
Bomb's loose on Olof's side. Perfecto realizing there's a timer on this. He needs to pick that up now before it's contested. Esatag hears that. He'll work with that information. He knows the bomb's been retrieved. Knife out. Doesn't want to make too much of an announcement. They don't know where he is. That unknowing is his bonus, because look at Flamey completely caught out. A 1v1 emerges. Perfecto could catch a little bit of flack from that. But it's the duel, and Esatag, another impact round. The Dane, the new addition. 16-4.
That is a performance swing up from him. That's huge. Like, he was fine on the other maps, I think. He did his job. I don't think we've seen him hitting these sort of numbers anywhere near this early on.
This is great stuff from Esatag. I mean, the fact of the matter is that, yes, statistically, he was coming into this one as one of the best, if not the best, Astralis member from the group stage. Playoffs Device took the crown, but here in the grand final in its microcosm, Esatag really is coming alive here on Train. Don't forget, he's the inner player. To have 16-4 when they haven't really hit your sight is impressive.
I think a pause is needed for Navi at some point here because we're already 10 rounds into play as we get underway.
How often do Navi call pauses, bro?
I just feel like they need to chill out a bit because these mid-rounds, I am so confused as to what the comms must be sounding like or the information. I know we can see everything, but I'm sure they've at least seen something. Flash is going to come on through. Magus ready to fight.
Flash on both sides.
Okay, well, they've heard the AWP. Yeah. They know the flash. They're going to think better of that one right there. Dump out their smoke.
Look at Dupree.
Yeah, constantly going aggressive.
He is such a thorn in their side. Any gap you may have is being looked and investigated and potentially exploited by Dupree. He's been given a degree of freedom here, it seems, that is unfathomable from the old Astralis roster.
I'm wondering if this is maybe the map they've been able to put the most time in towards, the comfort with Esatag coming in. Could this be what Astralis wants to look like eventually on all maps?
He walks up that ladder again, I swear. He did it with the MP9 and got a double. There's no way he tries and gets the timing again.
He might flank late, but if he goes up now, he'd be an absolute madman.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Opening.
Look at this double up.
The aggression is unbridled from Astralis.
Who are these men? And what have they done with the by-the-book Astralis? 2 stacked in the smoke on ramp. Dropping the incendiary as they reposition. Simple trying his best to do something, but Astralis are making a pretty damn strong case for nothing on that T-side push.
They're up 9-1 in terms of opening duels now.
Yup, said we should keep a finger on that pulse. They want to drop down. That's what Esatag is holding. Oh, it's such a nice little angle from him. He doesn't have to expose himself, but he chooses to. And that's the end of that. 8 to Astralis, 9-1 in opening duels, chat. That is a stat in one very
wow.
quick sweeping statement to summarize.
Yeah, and of those, Dupree's 3-0, Esatag's 2-0, Magus is 2-0. The only one who's given up an opening duel has been Device so far. And it's through this proactive play. We've seen them be quite aggressive all across the map. Think about how that round started. There was going to be a fight over towards Ivy. Next minute, Magus is down towards the low ramp, pushing up through a smoke with Esatag. You've got Dupree pushing into main. They're taking the fight to Navi. This is why I say they need a pause, because I don't know if they've really considered what they're getting dealt right now.
Oh, the damage. Look at this. Oh, the mollies are good.
Another opening.
Now Booch is through, though. Able to find Magus unawares. Maybe caught in a little bit of an awkward spot, but the turret comes out from Glaive. Now, Glaive and Device were both low, and they've been found. So, yeah, there is threats aplenty. Dupree is going to be really asked to be smart about this, but Esatag, this guy, I am amazed by the different look of Esatag here. Like, he's been great before. He's been fine. You know, that ramp play, we liked it. But this looks like comfort.
This is
like
20
confidence.
frags, Lauren, in 11 rounds. He is the inner player. 20-4. Navi. They house some of the most impressive raw talent in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but Esatag's making them look like fools here. Multi-kill rounds. I've got Esatag's stats in front of me. He has only got 2 for 0 in terms of multi-kills, but the math doesn't check out there. There's Hugo Byron in the center there, looking very cool. He refuses to go anywhere without his glow-up keyboard, so he's brought that with him.
It's a fashion piece, is it?
Yeah, it's more of a statement. It's his identity. He considers gaming keyboards to kind of summarize him.
I love it so forward-facing these days with him.
Yeah, you just got to communicate, you know, who you are from the get-go. So he carries it around, kind of like a skateboard under his arm.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. That's Hugo Byron. You'll find him on Twitter.
9-2, though. Navi did finally call the timeout that Chad was asking for. And maybe a necessity at this point, but a 9-2 recovery is going to be tough. The pace, the look is very versatile from Astralis, and it's been quite aggressive as well.
Yeah, in pursuit of some damage control. It's certainly not out of the realms of possibility, but it does need to be a switch up. We need to start seeing some brown on blue. It really has only been one-way traffic at this point in time. We've double-checked it. There it is. Esatag has 8 multi-kill rounds. Thank you. That makes so much more sense. Yes, 8. 8 multi-kill rounds in 11 rounds. That does check out.
Bloody hell.
Did think that was a little out of date.
The man we haven't been saying much about, who often is a point of topic, is Device. But again, hasn't had to do as much, but this round he will have to. Sadly for him, Simple's got the better angle, got the better shot, and gets the better start to things for this round.
So keep your eyes on Flamey. He's been given a lot of responsibility. Electronics going for the inner smoke from here. NIP showing us this one first and foremost. It's actually a bit of a different take, or he's failed it. I think that's a complete fluff. Unless his intentions are to isolate this Ivy player, in which case, it's done that. And he's done it nicely.
Nutmeg again. We saw it before, we see it again, and it delivers again. I'm amazed they got away with that twice now. You know, once is enjoyable, twice is a problem. Now, Electronic does manage to take down Glaive, so this will call in a lot of support to come back towards A. The bomb now on Simple, been found, been spotted, been tagged, but he's still standing, refusing to relent. But Electronic's got Esatag. Magus now isolates the bomb, 9 seconds. Dupree's quickly there, but now it's going to be a mission to survive for Magus. He has to fade into the shadows and
3,
not
2,
die.
1 and 10. I can't quite believe it. That's not how you count 1, 2, 3, 10, but it is the reality for Navi. They have just simply run out of time. A bit of a Navi classic. It's happened. Real not ideal situation though for it to be happening in a grand final.
Esatag's pretty good, huh?
I like it.
It's wild scenes as to what we're seeing here. It's normally with Astralis, you know, when they have Zipex in the roster and he's playing more of that passive style towards the inner bomb side. The rotates are coming on through. They're mopping up the leaks when they hit the site. When you're seeing this version of Astralis play, they're aggressive towards box holes. They're constantly taking this territory back, and oh dear.
This is the second time out now for Navi, and this is the first time I think I've seen an Astralis that isn't leaning on Device as much. Now he's doing...
he's got 4 kills.
He's fine.
Yeah.
I said he lost that last fight with Simple, but that was the first time I've seen him really having to instigate much. And again, this is a very different look Astralis, and we personally casting during the regular play never got to see their train. It was mostly with the other casters. So if this is what they've been doing the entire time, and maybe Navi didn't see much of it either, they might have walked in a little bit blind and now come out a little bit dazed.
I hope they were much more prepared for it than what we're seeing right now, because this here is a bit of a shellacking coming in from Astralis.
You like that one, don't you?
Yeah. Now, I don't know. Normally at this point, I'd be posing a bit of a threshold. How many rounds is good enough? Maybe 4 for Navi at this stage of the game. This round right here, they will definitely be conceding. And I'm saying that just based off of how the other rounds have petered on through. The Pistols have looked a little bit more threatening, right? They've been able to get a little bit more brawly, and then they get mopped up within the late stages. But there's yet another opening.
Look at this, man. Astralis are just giving us a tutorial. And it once again brings that question into the forefront of my mind, Chad, which you asked in the pre-map, which was, why train?
Yeah, I thought it would have been Dust 2 and then Inferno. It would have been my second choice if I was Navi, but potentially with some fear of the old Astralis on Inferno. Well, this version of Astralis hasn't looked anywhere near as good on that map, and that means that we won't even be seeing it within the series. So after Train, if Astralis do win this, which is trending in that direction right now, we will be seeing Overpass as the decider. Now remember, Astralis have been in 2 Pro League finals before this, both of which they won. So if they come into this one, they take it, they will go to the team to win the most ESL Pro League titles of all time, currently tied with Fnatic at 2.
We're actually seeing a good final and maybe 5 maps.
Well, technically, I suppose, because the 5th map's already been played.
But we never go the entire series.
Yeah, normally we don't. I think the last one that I remember was back, was it FaZe versus Fnatic, Katowice 2018, absolute banger. Most of the time, it's just a, whitewash. Teams just destroying the other.
You were out just grabbing a drink before when I brought up Tag's score. Have you processed that 22-5 properly?
Well, yeah, 8 multi-kills in there, something along those lines, right?
I mean, the fact of the matter is, Device, at this point in time, is there to support him, but I don't know how much support he needs. Here's dupreeh.
Do it.
Up to his usual antics.
Just do it.
What's his cue? Electronic is the late arrival. Good nade. Look at that one. Simple caught as he sets up. Astralis with their utility damage.
This is ridiculous.
And I just because everything's going right for them, I see a world where as Electronic, as he checks, as he calls it clear, dupreeh catching a timing, it's certainly not unrealistic. 5 of them gathered now.
There's 3 players in already from Astralis to deal with this. Check this out. They're locked in.
You're right. And they're doing this brilliant setup on upper. That smoke does nothing because the CT can play in front of it. Tag gets his 23rd frag. Magisk onto Boomich as well. Navi, this is a disaster. They're just falling by the wayside. One man after another. Magisk with a triple kill this time, just affixing another 3 frags to his 13 frags he came in with. And it means that the final round of play is for Astralis' 13th. Ladies and gentlemen, Overpass is...
beckoning.
I don't want to say a guarantee because I don't like to give those, but this one feels like 5 all over.
This is so wild, right? Because if there was one map that you were going to think, man, we'd really like to have Zipex there to be able to lock down a bomb site,
sure.
it would be Inner on Train. And Tag is actually doing that and even more so. Leading the server, 23 kills, 1 assist, 5 deaths. His ADR, bloody off the charts.
Mental, isn't it?
This is just wild. The auto snipers come out. Someone use it. Don't leave it there. Come on.
You always do it.
Someone get it. Pick it up. It's not BM. It's actually a fantastic gun. And just because you guys playing your matchmaking, call them auto noobs, doesn't mean you shouldn't be using them.
I've seen people actually abandon matchmaking games when someone bought an auto.
That's the craziest thing. It's a very, very good gun.
Yeah, imagine taking other people's opinion and presenting it as your own, like gospel, just because you want to fit in. Imagine that. I mean, I understand when you're 16, but once you get older than that, it's your mistake, it's your choice. dupreeh has 2 nades thrown towards him. Unfortunately, physics favor him. And his does more back.
Everything's going their way.
It is, it really is. He's even going to replace that incendiary so they can't drop down, catch the timing.
Come on.
Is he going to swing back as they drop? He is. Hello.
Look at all that damage. They're both so low.
Hey,
Just has got a lot to do, though.
Their third
has relieved some pressure. That's a good chance for Glaive. He doesn't quite convert. He should go down. Boomich can shores of that. Magisk, though, a lot to do. Perfecto baits the shot. Simple only has a scout. He will not be as much of a threat as Device as he pulls the trigger on 1. Tag getting away by the skin of his teeth. Bombs down. 2 on 3.
Just 3 so far for Device as well. We haven't seen him. We haven't had to see him. And maybe this is the round he makes the big impression. Boomich on 1 HP. Estag on 1 HP, and Device doesn't care for the symmetry. Goes and gets the defuse and another on the board. 13. My word, I have never seen Navi look this outplayed, this outdone. If this is the new Astralis, bring it on. Take us to the next map. But before we get there, we have to go to a break. Let's see how far Navi can pull this back.
I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. Top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. Top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. Top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world.
I'm the renegade. Ooh, every single night I crave the taste. It's the adrenaline running through my gait. It gets me high, high, high. Got no time to waste. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Look into my eyes. I'm not afraid. Take over my mind till it fades. Like a medicine, it keeps me safe. This neon lights lead the way. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Faster than you. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. I tell you the truth. Just faster than you. Just faster than you.
Greetings and good gracious. It's 13-2 on Train here at the fourth map of this best of 5. Navi coming in with the one map advantage. Upper bracket versus lower. Astralis versus Navi. They've posted 2 rounds, and that was in the first 3 rounds of play. Astralis going on a 12-round spree. Leaves us at a 13-2 half. It is rather absurd. We could be heading into Nuke Fairy. Let me try again. Where is that final map?
Overpass.
Could be.
That was insane.
That was nice. I've never harmonized before, Chad. It's a first time for everything.
Now, just coming into this half, I do want to highlight as well, Estag and Magic's both sitting at 93% KAST.
That's high.
That's ridiculous.
That is very high. 93% of the time, they've either been killed or got the kill, got the assist, or have been traded.
Pretty mad. Obviously now, the side switch comes in. Navi,
I mean,
let's...
I'm not going to start building anything other than overpass until
you know
I
what?
see the
I'm with
three.
you.
The first three is like 13.5, first
Yep.
buy,
They've got it.
37. Then give me a 39 and I'll start building. I'll start building at 9.
There's the bar. There
Yeah.
is the
At this
Alex
point in
Machine
time,
Richardson bar.
overpass is on the cards and I'm down for it, but let's see if Flamey can start this pistol off right. Flashed off. 4 of them descending. Oh, anyone that goes for that fight is dead. Molly and bullets. Glaive already planting. Astralis intimidating.
The retake setup, and they've already lost everything here. They have to comb back through all these lanes. That's a good opening from Simple. Perfecto's found one.
Steps, it's the right direction that they're taking, and Simple is dragging them through this. Device now a 1v3. There is a smoke. He doesn't have a molly anyway, but he knows where the bomb is. But Boom, it should have him dead to rights. Good tag. Gets it, but there's the defuse.
Okay. Good round, Navi get on the board. Only one surviving there, but it is the round nonetheless, and they're third so far in this third map of the series. The question is, do Astralis want to finish this off as quickly as possible? Or do they want to play their classic percentages? Well, I'm going to say they might want to finish it off as quickly as possible. That is suggested by Device's AK-47 buy. He had that Kevlar remaining from the pistol round because he did stay alive. You can see him finishing off Simple just there up the high ramp and upgrading to that USP. Now, one of the notes so far on Train is this aggression from Astralis on their CT side. Dupree pushing up Pop, Dupree pushing main, flash pushes towards Ivy, double man low ramp pushes coming on through. I think this is a different looking Astralis from what we're used to, at least in terms of their play style. It's not by the book, it's not the percentages all the time. They're actually taking some risks, and that destabilized Navi within that first half. They couldn't find any solutions. Not only that aggression, it's even better on the T side. If they can take some space, find some jewels, they're coming into this with 3 AK-47s. A scout on Device, a deagle for Dupree. Their buy, you could argue, is looking better than that of Navi's. Obviously, the utility for Navi's looking chock-a-block. But the weapon's much more potent. E-box smoke comes on out, limping a smoke out main as well.
Nice CT smoke. Look what that's done. That was supposed to be their go. But they just stare at a grey screen and think better of it. That's a really perfectly timed smoke. Buys them some time. The uncertainty starting to grow for Astralis. Certainly not for Navi. No one moving a muscle, really. Electronic is looking to sweep into Glaive's corner. And he finds the frag, trading and in priority, and Magic makes short work of Electronic. Spots another investigating Pop Dog, but that was the frag. Simple wanted. Oh, it's just as easy as that. 3 heads walking into his crosshair. Minor adjustments required. Just Dupree. They brought 3 AKs. He's only got the unarmored deagle. He took the short end of the stick.
If I'm Navi now, the best thing to do is get everybody over towards main and pick up those AKs. They've done exactly that, and if Boomich can go get the M4 that Simple was wielding, they're going to rock into the next round with an extremely good buy. So this is a fantastic upgrade, but the key now is not going down. Dupree will want to die. He needs that loss bonus to come through, so looking for fights with 20 seconds left, you've got a couple of choices. Stand, just take him out of the round, hide and try and kill him after the time, but mainly don't drop any rifles. And Flamey, he will stay alive, even upgrading into that deagle right now. So Electronic will be dropped across a rifle. Simple could do so. Looks like it was actually Perfecto throwing that one across within the early stages there. He has head armor, he has light utility and a defuse kit, so he could buy in the M4. It was Simple. Okay, so they made it work. The buys come on through. They'll have 3 AKs, 2 M4s, and everything that they need going into the third round here, whereas Astralis not being able to get anything done, no plant, means the save will come through on their side of things. You can see an upgrade into a deagle from Magisk, P250s for everybody else. And the idea here is just to make this as costly as possible. Make sure Navi have to reinvest going into the first gun round and allow them to start building a bank this early. Smoke and Nade will already come out towards this Ivy position from Flamey, and now they've heard that deagle, they know what they're dealing with on the other side. Electronic, inquisitive as ever, AK in hand, needs to hit a couple of shots, has lost one. And eventually converting, but he is in a little bit of trouble. We'll go down to Glaive.
Yeah, that's nice. Good play. AK not going to be retrieved. They're not willing to commit too far into
Pack.
that. Yeah. Pistol pack. Going towards inner. At the moment, there is only Perfecto there. Esatag in pop for the push. If they go upper, Perfecto's staring right at it. A smoke means he can focus all of his attention there, and this should be a multi-kill. So many players shooting at him. He eventually goes down with nothing. This will be the plant out of only P250s. It shouldn't be anything else, though. Bang. Nade. Doesn't do anything. Just a bit short. Magisk found by Flamey. This should be tied up neat and tidy. If Astralis can find something here. Oh, that's one, but quickly traded. This is getting sketchy. Kit is on Flamey.
It shouldn't be a problem. The dig from Device! That shot was just incredible, and now
There's where he
Boomich,
is.
He needs the kit.
he has to get up to that kit, or he has to sit the bomb plant. Now, I don't know if Device knows about the kit or not on Boomich. He's going to check regardless, but if he plays this right...
There's no time now.
Exactly, Device is playing this so well. That one shot that came through was great. The patience he just shown, and if I'm Navi, I'm livid.
I couldn't have painted a better picture for them in that round, considering everything they had and what they were going up against. And the fact that Navi dropped the ball here, Astralis is sucking all the oxygen out of the room. Navi look like they are done. On toast here, on train. If I was them, I'd want to be getting out of the server as quickly as possible and getting over to Overpass, because this is a nightmare. You can't be dropping rounds like that.
It's a tilt factor for sure.
Okay, well, they will cobble together a buy. UMPs, AK, M4, and a Scout, but this is feeling hopeless now as Astralis have played a fantastic game of train here. They're going to keep that undefeated record with Esatag on this map under lock. As Navi, they pick this. Picked into a little bit of a trap right now. Obviously thinking there was something they could exploit about Astralis' approach. Their CT holes, maybe Navi just confident it was a better map for them, but clearly not the case here today. As this will be 2 maps on the trot for Astralis, tying the series up at 2-2. And only 2 more rounds to find. This is one of those games where it just feels like a matter of time until we get across the line.
It would be quite the comeback, wouldn't it? To go down,
Sweep.
yeah, 0-2 in a series, a best of 5 series, and to come back, taking us 3-2, nearly gets both of them. Fair play to Boomich, crosshair placement on point. Doesn't get to tell the tale though. Electronic flashed in, hoping to catch someone walking through that smoke, but Magisk more passive than anticipated.
Is Glaive the only one with the smoke? I think so. Yeah, so Glaive's the only one who could potentially do anything smoke-wise. Beyond that, we've got Electronic very focused towards Ivy, trying to stay safe from the rest. Flamey watching that cross. It is only with the Scout. And now with 20 seconds, they do need to make something of this. This is where these even slightly weaker buys can become very scary. Position now noted. Flamey going to adjust round. Magisk is there to catch. Bit of a trade out on damage, 12 seconds now. They've got to get themselves on towards the side. They have, but they've lost the player. Dupree goes down, 8 seconds.
Glaive has to
Perfecto wants to play this to the perfect time. Device keeps him safe. The bomb is left loose. Device can do nothing. Just has to back away. Keep the AWP in play, and Navi win the round.
Okay, maybe a couple more rounds in this one yet, as Device is actually upgraded now, gone into a bit of head armor, I think it was, from the Kevlar. Oh, he already had that armor, so maybe it's some light utility there being purchased on in. Not a lot of money left over with the whole saved AWP situation, and now force buy behind it. So 4 Deagles, utility as well, head armor for all of them, and well, Navi, they need to weather this storm. It's going to be 10 in a row just to get to overtime. 11 if they want to take this, and that's a good start to round 20. Big nade, lots of damage done to Device and Glaive. Dupree catching a tickle as well there. And there's the opening. So just limping in right now. Astralis are trying to play off the cuff a little bit. See if they're able to take any space away from Navi, find any gaps like they're able to do on those CT side pushes. But this can get out of control very quickly, especially if they lose this without doing too much damage. I know they had success on the pistols before, but that was a bit of a miracle round.
What does Device do with this? He's the one who's got the instigator potential. Electronic's getting quite curious about this, though, and he loses his life. Magus just got Boomich as well. Simple has now walked back into where both of them have just died. He has found Mages, so that threat has been removed. But does he know about Device getting through this? The Molotov indicates they've got an idea someone could do this, but Glaive's the one with the bomb.
Simple finds his third, could very well be extending the impending doom. Glaive to clutch up. Plant is something.
No smoke, one kit, and the Molotov will be on Glaive, but doesn't go for the traditional post-plant position.
Quite a game of endurance at this point. So keeps it clean.
Every moment it feels like maybe Astralis could steal a way around, just getting in the right place. He had a Molotov. I was starting to paint the picture in my mind of how that one could have unfolded. But going and scavenging what they need to over towards Yard, Simple will be getting that defuse coming on through. Has the AWP. Flamey's picked up with the AUG. We have Perfecto on that M4A4. So their buy looking a lot better now. 6 rounds on the board. Jesus. It's a big second shot there from Magus, finding the adjustment. Gonna need a gargantuan performance from everybody on Navi. It can't just be the one-man show if they want to get back into this. So as we take a look, going into round number 21, it will be the Pistols again from Astralis. The Eagles, Tech 9s, Utility. Smokes towards 5 and E-Box again. CT's dropping 2 Molotovs towards Main and Olaf respectively. In towards Pop Dog, we have Boomich tucked with that MP9. Over towards Inner Perfecto, looks like he might be up for the plate of getting overwhelmed. Smoke down lower. Looks like they're ready to go on this.
Might have seen the shadow of him backing away there. So they might know he's fallen slightly deeper on this. The flash to try and set Device in motion. Does get found. Deeper smoke comes in, but Simple is quicker.
Yeah, Dupree's trying to get the digits punched in, and he does manage to get the majority of that plan complete. Not going to be the victory, though. It's going to be another Navi hold against these Deagles. It's time for the full buy, though. Glaive, 6.7, can put the AWP in Device's hands. And whether or not that's a component of this Astralis T side is something that remains to be seen. So a quick recap, we've seen one T side round. It was that 13-2 half. I can't believe I'm saying that. 13-2 half. At the moment, Navi, though, have definitely battened down the hatches. 2 bomb plants so far, successfully from Astralis. Just seeing the third full bit short there as Dupree, his plant denied. Not an extra $800, which would have put them in the full flush buy. Regardless, we're into it. Round 22, map 4.
Okay, so setting up some Molotovs over there towards Pop Dog, making sure the CTs can't have that under their remit appears to be the plan. Early nader out onto Dupree, just going to do 11 points of damage. Now he goes, the flash was good. Boomich goes down. They were able to isolate him, and that's a massive pick within the opening stages here. Continuing that success, finding opening kills are Astralis. And now that they have the 5v4 advantage in their favor, heading back over towards Inner, but it's already Simple.
They're very aware of this. Simple leans back out, gets one. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Perfecto goes unnoted. Major seems aware, checks on it, deals with it. S-Tag pushes forward on it.
Yeah, that smoke's going to lock him out completely. Flamey's the only one with a voice in this round at the point. At this point, yeah, especially now Electronic's gone and S-Tag hitting everything. The dude is on fire. Grabbing himself the AWP as well. Looks like Device has got a hold of that. But man, oh man, let's see S-Tag throw frags again. So he gets the second one, but the third comes so quickly after. Look at that! The dude's a robot. Great to see that the individual picked up into the Astralis roster is doing that star proud and then some. 27 frags for him. Looks like he wants to take us to overpass. And he finds Astralis' first weapon round here on the T side.
Finish line now in sight for Astralis. They need just one more. And they get to that final map. Everything all tied back up. Boomich trying to change that, though. Sticks around to get the kill on Glaive, and that's a big player removed. You can see S-Tag instantly cautious of this now. Would you double dip, Boomich?
Go on, Boomich, give us a wall bang. He does. He tags him up to 32. He's hitting him through the floorboards. Significant damage dealt. Maybe Navi have got more to show. 23, it would require quite the slew. 7 rounds required just to get to that OT point. I just don't think the statistics point towards S-Tag not doing what he just did again at some point in that slew of 7 required. So, Simple flashed off, reveals his location. Electronic in support on that green train. Flamey actually making the second orb work. 2 orbs. One
Bloody
frag.
hell.
Nice moves, baiting in the info. He's going to confirm Simple's location on that bomb train. And he gets him. Device switched on. Boomich switches him off.
It's the flick of the switch, and Electronics shut down Dupree. It's going to be Estag to back away from this. Nothing more to be seen there for him. He can try and make it anything he wants to, but it should be the round very favorable towards Navi now with 25 seconds on the board, and obviously the bomb lost where it is.
It looks like he's going to go for damage here, though. It's going to be the $2,400 loss bonus for the next round for Astralis. If he can take away more of these rifles, you can see Navi have no money to work with. So 15 seconds now. Estag forcing forward, and Flamey will take him out. Any kills he could have found there would have been huge. And actually, there was a moment where the CTs held 3 AWPs. This is Boomich towards the top of Pop Dog, finding that kill onto Glaive and kicking things off with the opening frag. And that was that AWP shot from Flamey. So in transition, they're trying to cover off and help Electronic. We'll take Magisk out. As we see now, 8 on the board. So yeah, 7 more for Navi required if they want to go to overtime. Pistols again for Astralis here. A light upgrade for everybody. And back towards that B bomb site, looking to see if they can punish Perfecto. He's dropped that Molotov very, very quickly. The rotation from Simple is already on the way, but they're going to be out high ramp.
They are, and Simple's there to retrieve. Oh no, I missed. Not going to make the same mistake again. They're looking for a bomb plan here.
Oh.
They found more than a bomb plan. They potentially find a round here. Perfecto's tagged up. He's fragged up. Zipping up the body bag was Glaive. Now Magisk has got himself the bomb plant. And Flamey AWPs for the retake. It's just not ideal. If he can find one, there we go. We're back into the realms of possibility. Flamey tipping the scales ever more in Navi's favor.
It's Glaive and it's Estag. Glaive just took a chunk of damage down to half HP. Electronic closing it on the site. He's going to have the second to execute. And now Estag. This is a horrifically tall task.
Flamey's not looking. Okay, Electronic.
They got it. They got it back. And honestly, thank Mr. Flamey for that bad boy. That looked almost too dangerous.
Where's the second AWP? Where's the second AWP?
It's there.
Is it there?
I think I just saw whoever was at the top right for Navi pick it up.
Must have been Boomich then, because he only had a deagle in his hands there for the tail end of that round. So Simple really needs that AWP if they want to keep wielding this double AWP setup. Did they get it? Yeah, they did. Okay, so 15-9 now. Timeout called. 1 left in the back pocket for Astralis, and only 1 more round needed. So being liberal with these in the second half, why not? You got plenty of rounds to work with here. 6 now is the target for Navi that they're chasing to take us to overtime. The more that they expend right here just to get back into this map, the more energy they are depleting for overpass that is coming up as the potential for map number 4. Remember, Navi started with that 1 map advantage from coming through the upper bracket, picked up Dust 2 to set themselves up with a 2-0 lead, and if Astralis pick this one up, well, they're on for the reverse sweep. We'll be tied up at 2-2. Underway we go. AWP out for Device. Flamey and Simple with the double AWP on that CT side. 4 players leaning towards Yard. Very standard stuff here on train. Perfecto towards inner, dropping his smoke and flash very quickly. Deal with that will be Estag. So it might be an early duel towards low ramp.
Liking Flamey's chances here. He's got 3 targets approaching. They've left that bomb in T-spawn as outlined, so this is nothing more than a scouting mission. I say that though, but with bated breath, it seems Dupree was considering something, but backing away now.
Okay, Lurk Smoke comes out, and that's going to keep Flamey on notice. He needs to be careful because they could either pounce through that or take territory, but Flamey,
This is great.
pushing through, that's information. That is huge from Flamey. If he goes any further, Magisk is on the other side.
Boomic's position, supported obviously by Electronic, but Electronic's having to keep safe a couple of angles, but he's committing to this one now.
Surely they flash it though. There must be a flash. No one's got one. No one's got one. Dupree, the only one that's there with the flash is Dupree, but he's the one that would be needing to be flashed in. So Boomich has got a real shot here.
Now.
Oh, here it is. This is the flash.
Oh.
No?
Oh, that smoke, perfectly timed.
They're grey screen. Should be Boomich. He knows he's got more coming. Unloading his mag. 10 bullets is all he's got. 10 bullets! Opting for a fresh reload. No, opting for the deagle instead. They've got no options here. 25 seconds. Astralis, what do you do? Glaive's making the call. He's saying inner. He's screaming inner. And Simple is too. He's rotated in. 18 seconds.
Save? Device isn't spawn.
It's got to be. Device just fell back towards
Oh my lord.
Magisk has unleashed himself forward, but the rest, they're having none of it. They are keeping the guns.
A smoke grenade wins a round. Navi, they'll take it.
Oh, we're at double digits, Alex.
I said I'd get excited around the 13 mark.
Okay.
So
Actually, I think that's a lie. I said 9. So
well, that was an exciting round, and that was 9. So,
yep.
yeah, all in all, the clock whittling down here for Astralis and them having to save. And the reason that it's okay with them going for this, they have 5 more cracks. So hold on to the guns as long as you can. See if you can make them work. Only problem is with 4 players surviving there, the loss bonus doesn't come through for those individuals. So here we go again. Astralis back on out. Same buy as last time. A little bit less utility for some of the members. Navi finally rocking this very, very potent full buy with all the goodies. 5 defuse kits, 5 sets of head armor, double AWPs.
Oh my gosh.
Everything you want, everything you need. So early nade damage again. Glaive and Dupree going to take a chunk of that. Put on down to 71 and 73 points of health respectively. Over towards Inner, they've opted for the 2-man lean. Simple is there straight away. His rotation towards Yard, if something goes wrong, is going to be labored.
Oh, that's ballsy from Electronic. He does tuck in enough, and they're playing this well. Oh, that's big frag from Dupree. The fact he's gotten away from that as well. Now a 4-on-4, perhaps. Astralis have still got some fight left in round 26. Perfecto overly committed towards this brown halls. It does mean there's a gap. He'll have to intermittently check if anyone's walked down that ramp, and he is. Timing could kill him here. Oh, I'm nervous for him. Okay. Should he find device, we're cooking. And he has. Now a chance. Esatag gets it, though. Boomich elsewhere onto Magis puts us into a 2 versus 3 scenario where Esatag, fast in hot pursuit of his 30 bomb, has got to come up clutch. Dupree, his partner in crime. If the bomb goes down, I start favoring Astralis here.
That's so low.
Just how do they get there? You do have Boomich at the bottom by Pop, and he has been
Saving again.
Might have to.
monster. 25 seconds to make their mind up as to what they want to do with this. Still looks proactive for now. Yeah, Boomich well and truly aware of this, calling as well to Simple, of course, to be prepared. And he is, as ever. As now Esatag, with 12 seconds left. A monumental task at hand, would have to do something truly monstrous. Not going to happen. Simple controls it. Navi have grinded this game right back to the cusp here. Now, of course, Astralis are waiting for that one, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back, but Navi's staying strong.
Wow, that was an interesting decision. I want to double check it to confirm.
Oh, yeah. With the AK?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's opted for the AK to give that to Electronic, right?
In favor of an AWP.
He can buy an AWP,
I know, but I'm just saying that is like, I mean, you can't afford to lose a round, so it makes a degree of sense there, but it just shows the priority in putting the AKs into the CT's hands. Double AWPs are back out. AK given over to Electronic, so remember what he's capable of with it. Now, Ivy pressure. Nice incendiary. That will buy time. No, Magic's gone straight through. Oh, Lord, this could get a little bit messy. Electronic makes short work of the round. That's why you give him the AK. Quick spray. 15 to 12, starting to look like perhaps the overpass conversation started a little too soon here.
Is this 5 in a row now?
It is.
Okay, well, this is where we really looking towards the business end. Do Astralis have any set pocket strats they've been keeping? Time to pull it out would be now. Freeze time ticks on down. Everybody having everything they need going into round 28. Just one for Astralis to take us to that 4th map. Navi, 3 more on the trot here to take us to
different
overtime.
Smokes. I wonder what they're up to here.
Looks like a ruse.
It does.
They find out, though, Navi have been very proactive and even challenging, looking towards these smokes, and it looks like, again, they're going to uncover.
Yeah, look, he's
There ain't
calling
no
it
one
clear.
here.
That's huge. That's a huge amount of information.
Simple's
Boomich
coming.
Yep, Simple's rotating. Boomich wants to take back a pop control. Simple deploying a second smoke on Inner. He might disrespect that. They are ahead of it. And Simple can pull the trigger just ahead of the flash. He wants another. Perfecto's found it. So is Simple. He's ripping him apart. There's only 2 left. Glaive and Device trying to survive at this point. Glaive drops off. He hears it. Sound cues for Simple needs the flick. Doesn't have it. Maybe Glaive's got something in the bank. Flamey takes him out of the equation. So just Device and a missed shot. A plant not gonna happen, as Boomich confirms it. And now Navi are 2 rounds away from doing exactly what Astralis did. Back. 2-13, 2 halves, Chad, on train. I'm not so sure.
Think about the rounds that Navi have lost in this game, right? Remember that Esatag 1-on-2 where he flanked through main and Perfecto was that last kill? Probably should never have won that round. The 3rd round of this second half, they won with just peanuts, right? It was upgraded pistols. There was no utility. There was no armor behind it. And they won a round that they definitely should have put in the back pocket. So then you look forward. What, has it been 1 gun round? 1 gun round is all they've posted so far, and we're sitting here at 15 to 13. So Navi are going to be kicking themselves if they do lose this map because of the rounds that they fumbled.
Yeah.
But both teams really struggling here on the T side. The secondary AWP, you know, Flamey's been doing a fantastic job as well. Anybody who slips the net, Flamey's picking him on up. We did talk a lot about the double op setup. We've only really seen it out of one side. We didn't see Astralis picking it up. They didn't need it.
Gosh, the value of Simple has truly come alive here. He was actually quite quiet on that first half shot. Down had, I mean, not many of them had much to say about the matter, but 24, as said, sitting by him. Double AWPs out, everything they need. But on the other side, a polarizing start comparison with the Tech 9s. A dash of utility, though, on 2 or 3 of the players here. Electronic again looking for information. He finds even more. dupreeh goes down, the trade comes in. And now just chaos is called.
Yeah, and wow, a shot like that, Flamey secured the round. We are going all the way, folks. It could very well be the overtime, but I will remind you, 16-14 on Nuke, found by a 1v2 clutch. That could have been OT on Nuke as well. Now Navi have been dealt the same hand. Do you take it to overtime, or do you lose in a 16-14 fashion after so much hard work? I will remind you, Astralis needed 3 rounds, and they found 2 of them by round 22. Now we venture into the 30th. Pressure mounting, decision-making at an all-time high. The next choice you make could determine your fate. Let's get into it.
Slower approach this time round. No rush out main from Astralis here. No smokes to condition. Just default. 1 towards main, 2 towards Ivy. Esatag dealing with the inner player. Glaive above Pop.
Device has had such little success here. This has been mostly Flamey's territory. He played well ahead of the previous smoke. Last time he pushed in front of that after the back of this smoke. It looks like once again, he'll dip towards this. And again, this negates a little bit of what maybe Astralis are trying to garner.
The uncertainty is no longer with that play. Boomich diving into Pop Dog. They want to fight Astralis. They're willing and confident behind their crosshairs. Let's see what the call is from Glaive. The fact he's moonwalking Ivy and dupreeh's going for the E-box smoke. Or even the flashbang. Okay, so he wants to maybe set Device up for the first look. And the only contact he could find is Electronic, who is actively checking at main.
50
Here's the
seconds.
flash. Esatag and Device to swing. Oh, what was that? Is that smoke? Oh. It's perfect from Navi. Just as they were about to start looking for main info, they're denied, and 15 seconds is shaved off the clock again. They're going to run out of time here if they're not careful.
Can't save this time.
Ivy and main is the hit. Simple deep in inner. If they find an early frag, they could snowball it.
But Boomich has been a stopping factor as well. His presence has now been trying to be negated, but Electronic just found 2. Esatag bullies through 20 seconds now. They've got to keep sticking this. They cannot slow down.
Oh, and Simple's finding frags. Overtime looms. Need a couple more. Doom found again for dupreeh. And it's 15-15. Navi with a 13-2 comeback as they roar at the top of their lungs. We have not finished with Train yet.
Glasses on, my hoodie's right. Break the door, give me side eyes. Are you feeling yours? Cause I'm feeling mine. Slide back to the future, got my own time. It's sniffing dope to feel right. Got my own high, don't need no lines. Sneaky bitches never ever act with so nice. Alright. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. Just put the volume up in. Take a seat in the back, yeah. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. Just put the volume up in. Take a seat in the back, yeah. Alright, hot damn. Not worrying about man's got a plan. It's not really about the dough, got a time frame. Matter of fact, about to blow up the whole thing. So good, hell, I'm all fine. Got a sweet little ooh, and it's all mine. My shoe games, class high, hear it all the time. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. before I really went to sea, now go tell them. About to touch the sky, no helmet. Preparing myself on top, no weapons. On my own, I stop caring. Cause they keep telling me you can tell me nothing. Come back when you got something to say. Just put the fire above me. Can you see in the back yet? You can tell me nothing. Come back when you got something to say. Just put the fire above me. Can you see in the back yet?
It's been a while, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what can you say about that one? Grand final time, and it delivers on train. A 13-2 half. We thought Astralis had thrown down the gauntlet. I'm seeing some Aussie representation on the call-ins. Fan cams all gathering for your European Grand Final of Season 12 of ESL Pro League. Sponge, Pansy, and Machine, some of our names. And now Astralis and Navi presenting their game. Let's get into it. It is MR3 16K. And a 13-2 half in response puts Navi into the driving seat, and that momentum is quickly silenced. Dupree getting a first kill right out of the gate.
Yeah, that's very key. Boomich has been patrolling that pop dog area round after round, so for him to pick up that in the early stages of overtime is huge and might be the gear shift for Astralis.
Every time they tried to hit A late in the round, of course, Electronic was a big problem, but let's say they got past that issue. You're right, it was Boomich then that just came in and shut it down. The lean goes back towards B, however. 2 players wait on the other side, Perfecto being one. And of course, Simple just behind. Not too easy to get past, but the flashes are good enough to force them off the angle. They're gonna get stepped towards the bomb site.
Wow, he's precise, isn't he? Perfecto's done really well there. That's the equalizing frag, and he's jiggling to try and confirm there's more, but eventually the war of attrition is lost. Oh, good tag. I can't believe Flame even hit that. Wing clips Essa tag, stopping him from soaring too deep into the site. That's the necessary frag. Now he can go, and he knows he's tagged. CZ into the head. Essa tag dead. Now another device on the site. Orp poised. Incendiary blocking his exit. Only a Tech 9 to keep him company. And Glaive, oh, that smoke's a bit of a gift. It's just climbed over his head. He must know he's there. He doesn't. Oh, Device is about to get a freebie, hiding in the smoke. He gets them both. Astralis gifted the double kill from Device, using the smoke to his advantage. Round over. 16 found, just a little bit too late.
Oof, all right, Astralis finally posting another round on the board for their T side here, and what a big one to do it in. That was an opening from Dupree onto Boomich. That's how it all started. Then Device, what's he gonna do? Just, hello, I'm chilling.
That's a weird
Yeah,
step.
why did I get stuck there? I don't know. Well, this is why. Device through the smoke. And into round number 2 we go. The double AWP setup, quite costly on the side of things for Navi. With 16k and teammates dropping them over, means that they should be fine to buy them every single round. Is there a priority on Pop Dog again, as Magus this time is out to Olof?
Yeah, this is super pacey. Now, bear in mind, we didn't see too much of Flamey AWPing down this way. It was mostly towards Ivy. Electronic has been the founding factor of handling this. Flashed in, succeeds. Electronic looking comfortable, unfazed, continues to push further forward. But look at the bomb, look at the rest of Astralis.
Yeah, the fact they threw 2 flashes just to catch him really does show how important that frag was. And Perfecto, again on inner. You test him, he passes with flying colors. Maybe Device can find a way back in, looking good. Poised for the peak. Simple, though. He manages to pluck another out of the pack on the jiggle peak. Electronic taking space, and a lot of it. Anything Glaive wants to build towards Pop Dog likely to be ripped from him here. The bunny boiled. Electronic disappearing here, hoping to catch Glaive on the repeat. That doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to be his fight, and he realizes that.
Has a smoke as well, so we can just cut Glaive off as he drops down Pop Dog. Their eyes are trained right now. Glaive, it's hard to see him getting anything done. That AWP shot from Flamey almost sealing the deal here, but 40 seconds left. Goes down to Boomich. AK will be scavenged. They've got everything they need. The 3 riflers with 3 AK-47s, and we highlighted towards the tail end of regulation there that Navi were prioritizing that when they had the backs against the wall, dropping orbs when they knew that they could afford it so they could get those AKs out. And going into the final round of the first half here in overtime, Navi will continue with that double AWP setup. Flamey with 24 kills, 30 for Simple, 25 for Electronic. Things are looking fantastic for that star trio here. E-box and 5-lane smokes come out, but no territory being taken. A deeper smoke over towards... Okay.
New look.
There's more. He's got another. Already a double kill. Electronic fills the feed for the final round of the first half of this OT. It's not going to be Magisk's death just yet in the feed. He's managed to claw one back, and he's heading back track. Actually, Simple could have an issue here if he doesn't hit the first. But it's Simple we're talking about, so no issues there.
Who do we have left? Device and Glaive. Now, Device is still committed to this, and he actually succeeds over Simple. Now, Device going to try and back away into the smoke, fall away from this problem. But Perfecto finds him very quickly.
Wait, what?
What an overtime he's having.
I don't know how he found
He
that,
was just spamming.
but you'll take those.
You definitely take those. Glaive in the clutch again.
But I feel as though they may have lost where he's gone for now. It looks like adjustments made. Boomich is there, finds Glaive, comfy half.
2-1. I mean, it certainly sounds better than a 12-3 or a 13-2.
Here's some problems, however. Astralis, what they got away with in that first half was aggression. They were pushing Ivy, they were pushing Main, they were pushing up Pop, they were doing the double little magician trick, popping through the low ramp smoke and punishing box holes. Guess what? If I'm Navi right now, I go for more of a direct approach. I'd probably just go over towards that B bomb site straight away, maybe throw my E-box smoke, my 5-lane smoke, and execute in us. Then you don't have to worry about the aggression. And in the early stages, you got Perfecto selling exactly that. 5 smoke out, E-box smoke out, he's out towards Olof, and the bomb is already heading back towards inner.
Okay, Boomich spotted Pop Dog. It's got all the trimmings of an outer hit, sorry. But inner is where they go. There's only Glaive, and he's only on Z. They could take so much space here if they time this perfectly. He's playing anti-flash. He's anticipating the one deep. Throwing out one of his own design as he tucks into the site a little more.
Yeah, they don't want that little nutmeg approach through that low ramp smoke to come through. And now the rotation will be here. So Esthertag's coming on over. Are they still going to play retake? No. So they're actually going to embed themselves into the bomb site here. Esthertag tucked in towards the bottom of the low ramp train. Glaive overseeing. And Navi have stalled out, so the aggression does become a problem now. Because they didn't play so aggressively straight away, they will now have to keep their eyes up for pushes across the map. Nobody over towards main. Territory could have been taken there. Over towards Ivy, just Perfecto watching that push. Towards B, passive as well. I'm curious as to what made Navi stall out here. Their approach looked very, very clear from the start of this round.
Smoke coming in, Device committing further forward. Now we do have Perfecto slowly building through Ivy. Magus gonna spam, but it's Device who sees everything. Gonna let one cross, hits the second. They've got to know this now. Boomich gonna try and cross. He takes down Dupree, beheads him. But Perfecto, can the late play up Ivy make any difference now?
This is a good chance for Perfecto. He needs a multi-kill. One. No!
No!
Not even one! I thought there was a multi on the cards. Device, a no-scope. Puts us at 17. All right, these last 2 rounds, it's either a second overtime or 2 in a row. Let's see this again. Device, just look at this mouse pad move. Ugh, just about getting there. Perfecto's going to be a little bothered by that one. It's okay, though. He's been making huge plays over the course of this CT side overtime. This one just not to be added to the list.
Well, Flamey has a Krieg. This is very interesting. We don't see that coming out on the T side whatsoever in the current meta. So let's see what Flamey wants to do with that. Down pop Electronic straight away. They're continuing forward this time, Navi.
No one up close now. It's going to be a lot of territory gained. Magus finds Electronic.
Oh!
Perfecto!
Running. Simple gets it.
Oh, God, it's a 4v3. Hold on. Magus is in danger as well. This is very aggressive stuff.
is.
Simple tearing Navi closer now.
He could actually do this. I can't believe I'm talking about a comeback here. Simple's double, but Esthertag's still alive. Not anymore.
Know where he is.
He knows where Device is. Can't hit the flick, but the bomb can go down. Device to clutch to save the Astralis hopes of doing so in the first overtime. Overpass is where they wanted to take it. 3 rounds was what they needed. And now It is just to avoid their fate. Navi forging quite the comeback on their defense now to finish it off. The cherry on top required is a T round, just the one to take it and become your Pro League champions. ESL Pro League Season 12, played entirely online. Navi, a team who in 2018 played not a single game online, have managed to change their game to suit the current desires of, unfortunately, the realities of the global situation. They've managed to make it work. They have found their form in an environment that never suited them. Can they convert, though?
They're really using a lot of utility early, even more so now to deal with dupreeh. They don't want these pushes to come in, and they're constricting all the areas of the map. Early Molotovs towards Pop, Ivy, main, but here we go. Totem drop coming in.
dupreeh's not actively fighting it. He's fallen back towards Z-Box. Nade, well-timed, very
perfect.
well-timed. Might have heard it. Definitely does. They were softened, but they live. Flamey's still alive, can pop right back on up.
Flamey finding that frag makes this round winnable. I mean, had dupreeh found the double then, I just see Simple, Perfecto, and Electronic hitting that nasty slow pace that makes everyone kind of toes curl when watching Navi.
Okay, so Smoke's just gone down low ramp right now. Estratag is passive with a secondary AWP. He's playing retake. There is always a chance that a T could have slipped down that low ramp and gotten behind the low ramp train. They do not know exactly what's going in towards the B site, but Megas pushing forward gives them a little bit of extra info. It's going to be the second wave attack coming towards B, but he's on an island. The rotation will be coming in from the bomb train. Device and Glaive, they're the closest two to get on over and help them out, or they're playing retake to take us to overtime number 2.
We loved it from him in regular time. We loved what he brought on train, but he has to do this now to save his side, get them to that next map.
That's the frag you need. Simple, gone. Estratag again delivering, and the flank is already coming in. Overtime, it reeks of another. Estratag hits the shot he needed to, as does Glaive, and another overtime is required. These teams impossible to separate. And we're going to go straight back into it. MR3, 16K, roll it back another. I'm ready for it. I hope you are too. Tell your friends, it seems the grand final's heating up. Whether or not we see Overpass remains uncertain.
Here's the question. Does one team crack the code with their T side and be able to post
3?
Yeah. Or do the CT side just stay absolutely stoic and lock out with 3 straight? Astralis, they're the first up to answer that question on the CT side, and back in they go with the standard by Estratag, not opting for the double AWP this time round. Will just be Device rocking that single AWP. Simple run boost. Good.
It's very good. Device has to be very cautious here.
Raves it. Takes some damage. Tucks away. I wonder if we'll see any more CT-sided aggression out of Astralis. Navi have opted for 3 men over towards Ivy, 1 dealing with the inner push, and Perfecto passive main. And we can see there's not too much aggression from Astralis so far. Okay, sorry, what? That smoke was just fading as Megas jiggled that. He's gone down, that's a free opening. That was something Navi struggled with in the first half.
Molotov to follow. Glaive, hyper aware that someone could be around. And Simple holds for now. I want to look at the other Ts as well, see what they're trying to set up into motion here. We are down to just 1 smoke, so wherever this goes should be quite indicative of intention. However, that build through Ivy is beginning. Boomich quite close, Electronic there with a flash, I believe, in hand, so this could be Glaive in a lot of trouble.
You certainly could. The flash is likely. Estratag looking for Brown Hall's info in the meantime, but it is this fight on Ivy that will be the first. Oh, speculative shots. He doesn't pull the trigger. He's so flash. He does well to find 1, 2, no bullets. Forced to back away. Simple can't trade. Flamey's gone down too. This is perfect for Astralis. Only Simple. He does well to find them both. The transfer on for an ace clutch. There should be no way, no world where he gets this, and dupreeh's angle confirms it. Nice spray, nice fragging. It will be the first of our second overtime going Astralis' way.
All right. Well, I thought this opening here would have been enough to at least garner Navi something to work with, but that was it. All 3 kills in the round coming from Simple, and 2 of them in vain. Here we go again. Buy back out. As expected, time and time again. Nothing too unusual. No Krieg for Flamey this time.
Yeah.
Electronic into main, dropping out a flash. Simple looking for a pick early, and Perfecto with pop control. Oh, he spotted him.
Surprised he's still alive. He's trying to hide in the smoke. It works! Just for a second, Electronic adjusts the spray. First blood drawn, and it is against Astralis. To claw it back is Device, an uncharacteristic miss. The smoke for escape. Electronic adds a second to the tally. He's burning as well. Device trying to catch the trade on Electronic, but he chooses not to push the smoke.
Mages, did he get hurt? I'm pretty sure Perfecto just turned around, yeah. Well and truly aware of all intentions, just the two now left alive. Bomb planted, that's a good tag. Quick tag, couldn't convert. And now a 1v2 Device, already got the step on the ladder with the first kill, but there's still two against him. One E-box, Perfecto just to Flamey's side. A molly and a flash. Molly goes in, good molly too. Gonna take the wider approach, isolates Flamey, but now Perfecto. Can you find him, Device? Absolutely not. You do not expect him there. And Navi stabilize another round, 19-19.
If Navi can post 2 on the T side, you would feel the way that their CT half went. Obviously, we could say this for both teams, but sets them up to close this one out, puts them in the driver's seat of overtime number 2.
This was really important fragging from Perfecto. Getting credit where it's due. Lovely background and headband. Fan cams showing us a bit of our diverse and eclectic mix of human beings that are fond of Counter-Strike.
Same opening smokes here. 5-lane E-box.
Uh-oh.
That's different.
That's very different. Look at the damage as well. Navi taking a big beating to start off this round, as well as the early casualty. Simple licked down by the Flames to 21. He's still on 37 to 27. Again, still finding multitudes of frags, even in the face of adversity, in the face of a 13-2 first half. They do manage to take us to overtime, though. Let's see if they can get any more. Astralis known for their tenacity in these kind of situations, though.
Aegis rotating over. He's actually just picked up an AWP from spawn. They left that there, so he's picked up an AWP to help defend B.
He's gone back to the weapons cache, brought it out, and it's the right place to keep it at the moment. Perfecto might be able to maybe keep some interest here towards Pop, but it is the right place towards B for Magus and Esatag.
Again, he did it before. Will we see it again?
Might do. Magus watching towards that top side of things. Down to 44 seconds. Still a bit of utility left on the T's. They can put down at least a smoke. Now it's just flashes and mollies. No more smoke to cover the ground. A molly comes back. Hinders approach. Flashes come in. Magus now ready, locked, loaded. Perfecto down. You don't beat simple in those though, but Esatag does. Oh, the third would have been the icing on the cake, but it's just Boomich. 12 HP, 24 seconds. And this is a long shot.
Oh, that's a long
throw.
Oh dear. Well, we need to start thinking solutions, and we need to look at this from the T side. So what can Astralis do to get into these rounds? Now, Navi with the double AWPs, they're more than happy to play in front of a lot of these smoke walls and get aggressive. You see Flamey on top of the Ivy train quite often, and he's finding a lot of kills when they take territory coming out of Olof. So maybe they could go for a smoke wall towards Yard and then try and play through Ivy once Flamey's drawn forward. But it looks like over towards Foxholes is where the intention will lie. Device with that AWP in hand.
Right, time to see how the Navi defense fares this time around. No stranger to a disadvantage when starting on the defense.
And a quick reminder for those playing at home, 22 is the number you're looking for. Deep nade finds no one. The T side did evade Astralis for some time. Didn't look comfortable. A quick pick from Dupree in that first go of things, you can't keep replicating that. That's not going to happen again. So, again, I wonder where they lean to.
Seems like it will just be the B here to this stage. You can see the bomb now going back through the showers area, meeting up with that of Device and Esatag. Over towards Ivy, we do see Magisk and Glaive. Now, if they can get a smoke off towards the sunny side of Ivy and then try and flank through and get a split going, they've almost got a free avenue right here. Just take a look how far forward Navi are on the radar. 2 towards Pop, 1 towards the bomb train.
Yeah, sure, but if Simple starts firing off shots, Boomich could just fly up that ladder and really wreak havoc. It does require Flamey to hold the line. So much combat. Simple spots 2 more. Oh my goodness, he doesn't drop off in time. Loses his life, and Perfecto can't control the spray. Just like that, Astralis are going to be picking themselves up the 21st, unless Boomich and Electronic have got something in store for us. He is.
They know this is coming.
They've got to, right? Yeah, now they definitely do. 2 players instantly turn and face. There goes Boomich and Electronic. Exceptional before, but Astralis now one step away.
Oof. Navi need 2 rounds on the trot here just to take us to triple overtime. I think Astralis maybe have cracked the code. I love this approach. The inner split was a great idea, keeping Navi busy on both fronts, and the fact that Perfecto couldn't get a frag there and Simple was immediately traded meant that inner bomb site was open for business every day of the week. Even if it was just going to be the standard inner approach, it would have worked. So here we go, potentially the final round of play here on Train. Smokes, flashes, nades, it all flies on over.
Now don't forget, Navi did the impossible before to even take it to this point. It should have been Astralis all day long, but Estag is very far ahead, but he's burning alive.
Oh dear.
7 HP is all he's got left. A nade, a wild tag would have put him down. And no instant success here for Astralis.
I think a mosquito bite would get him at this point. Still, outdoor action starting to reach a bit of a slowdown. Dupree in main still. Electronic has been challenging this out more often than not, so Dupree definitely expecting some contact as the smoke fades. He's tucked in on the further angle though, so a bit of a standoff in that. Boomich might be trying to rock the boat a little bit. Oh god, Electronic, really? One. Won't be ready for Electronic though. And that. Oh, that's greedy. One of the 7 deadly sins shows its face here at a crucial moment of the map.
Oh, Perfecto's going to be kept busy by Estag.
Oh, it was early as well.
Aye, Navi just falling a bit short of the necessary.
Are they falling for it?
They are. They're already out of position.
Flamey would have had this line, wouldn't he?
Simple's thinking about backtracks. He knows it's a possibility. 2 orbs.
25 seconds though.
One. Oh, he doesn't check it in time. It might favor him though. 20 seconds. They need a plant, and that's Simple dead. Perfecto to clutch up. He's coming in from Z. It's just not realistic. It looks like Astralis have done enough. Nades, bullets, everything thrown his way. Navi falling a little short of the mark. Imagine if they hadn't lost to those P250s, those Glocks. May not have even been overtime, but the overtime is won. Astralis are taking us all the way. Our grand final of Season 12 is a full 5 mapper.